Welcome back on PG Tigers Online and the Southern Sports Network. Stephen Blackston with you for this midweek tilt between the Tigers and the Lions. Prairie Grove host Gravette, who come in to tonight's game in the conference 1-7. The Tigers 3-5 in a three-way deadlock with the Eagles of Huntsville and the Pioneers of Gentry, all for that fourth and crucial spot in the conference tournament as we get ready to get underway. Tigers will have two home games this week, tonight against Gravette, and Friday night we'll bring you the Hall of Pride night as we'll have some new inductions into the Hall of Fame against the Shiloh Christian Saints, and then only one more home game before postseason play, senior night on a week from Friday as P Ridge will come to town, and then the Tigers will end their regular season on the road and on Valentine's Day specifically against the Huntsville Eagles. That should be a great game. But we are ready to go here in Prairie Grove. As just about ready to get underway. Starters for the Tigers. A familiar look. Number 4, Brooklyn Stovall. Number 5, Hope Kidd. Number 10, Kenny White. Number 1, Cadence Jinks. And number 21, Emmy Ruley. Tigers in the traditional white with black numerals that they wear at home. We'll get you the starters here momentarily for Gravette as the ball tips. And off the initial tip, that basketball going to belong to the Prairie Grove Tigers. Great effort 4 seconds into this game. And now we'll have a conference of sorts between the officials. As starters for the Lions, number 1, Mackenzie Wolf. Number 3, Palmer Pittman. Number 5, Lily Sharp. Number 20, Mira Russell. And number 22, Kennedy Flint. Head coach is Will Pittman for the Lions. Of course, head coach of the Tigers, one and only Scott Reed, have his girls playing with some momentum this second half of the season. Of course, dropped their game on the road Friday against Berryville, but the important thing to pay attention to there, only lost to them by 10 points. That was a game we had way back in December. The Tigers lost around about 30 points in that contest. They got the ball here down low in a crowd. That shot up and off the glass. White keeps it alive. We'll have a held ball, and the arrow will go back to the Lions. It's Coach Reed in disbelief there to start. Had a great couple looks under the basket to start the game. Again, like we said, Prairie Grove and Gravette, have played once before this season, all the way back in December on the 20th. Tigers went on the road as the Lions strike first, but it was the Tigers winning 53-44 back in December for their first conference victory of the season at the time. Hope Kidd will get us across the timeline. 7:15 to go first quarter. This is Ruley to Jinks. Ruley will have it back. Whips it over to Jinks. 3 on the way. Front iron and short. And the Lions out of there with the board. Quickly down the other end, Lily Sharp pulls it back. The offense will set for the Lions. Pittman out to the top for Sharp. Active hand stolen away. Hope Kidd nearly out of there with the basketball. It's going to stay with the Lions. Mira Russell. Deep 3, front iron short. Kidd with the easy board. And the lone junior for the Tigers going to take her time and navigate traffic across the timeline. Stovall will find Ruley. Kidd going to take the 3. Back iron, too strong. She'll get her own miss. Drive. Oh, and tried to set up the extra pass to Brooklyn Stovall under the basket. And Coach Pittman fired up for the Lions. He wants a timeout. Let's take one with him. You're watching PG Tigers Online. More basketball when we return.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Welcome back. Out of the Gravette timeout. The Lions have the early lead, 2-0 in this one. As we get set to get back underway. A little full court pressure out of the Tigers. Don't see that too often this season. Lions able to navigate. That's out of play, but it'll go back to Prairie Grove. Gravette the last time out lost 58-23 at home against Shiloh. They come into tonight riding a 3-game losing streak and a 1-7 record on the year. Tigers back with the basketball. That one out of play near the scorer's table. Going to stay with the Tigers. The other side of the coin, Prairie Grove come into the night. Winners of 2 of their last 3. Like I mentioned, that one loss, an 11-point defeat last Friday on the road against the Bobcats of Berryville. Tigers working around. Tight defense, and they're going to get Ruley with the travel. .5:52 to go first quarter, 2-0. As both offenses have struggled to get going. I think they're going to get Ruley with the push out of bounds. And indeed, they will. That's Emmy's first. We rejoin the action. Into the corner for 3. That one airballed, but Gravette able to clean up the shot, and that's Mackenzie Wolf with her first points of the night and second made field goal of the evening for the Lions. Get back to Hope Kidd. She'll get it across the timeline with a couple of seconds to spare. Stovall to Jinx. Brooklyn going to get it back. Zimmy Ruley's basketball now. Deep 3, Hope Kidd. That one was on a hope and a prayer. That one back iron, no good. Lions back out with the ball the other way. Errant pass deflected. Jinx with the steal. Credit the tip to Hope. And that pass a little errant for Stovall. That goes out of play. And the 6th man of this team, Aubrey Carlton, coming into the game. We saw last week in the Huntsville game, Carlton provided quite the spark off the bench to get the offense going. Came in, knocked down 3 threes in a quarter. Tigers will look for some of her offense as we near in a halfway in quarter 1. Hope playing offense in a phone booth, and finally the foul will come. It's going to be Pittman's first foul. Carlton gets it into Hope. Fresh 35 for Prairie Grove. They're working around. Oh, they had Hope wide open on the low block. Didn't see her. Kick out. 3 on the way. Ruley finds the bottom of the net. 4-3. First basket of the night for Ruley and first of the game for the Tigers. It's a 1-point contest halfway through our first quarter. Lions working it around. High defense from Hope Kidd. The crowd down low. That shot off the mark, and they're going to get Jinx with the harm. That's going to be her first, team second. That's trying to get it inbounds. Nearly deflected away by Ruley. Nice pass at the last second. Up and in. As Wolf knocks it through. She has a game-high 4. And the foul's really starting to ratchet up here in this first quarter. That's the 5th of the game combined. We get Flint with the harm. It's her first. So team third. 2 away from free throws for the Tigers in this first. Really, why not? That one just a little short. Be out of play and back to the Lions. Stolen away. Find Hope Kidd trailing. Carlton for 3. That one a little strong. Kenny White cleans it up, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Harris will pick up the foul. That's her first. Kenny yet to score in the game. Gets her first free throw. Makes it a 2-point game. One of the many sophomores on the team. Has certainly got a lot of minutes this season. A lot of experience as well. That second one off the mark. Kenny going to get her own miss. Fresh 35, but stolen away out of play. This Lions not able to run in transition that time. Kendi Flint was the one who poked her hand to it. And I think officials talking it over. They're going to put 30 seconds on the shot clock. Not going to say that was a change of possession. Let's grab it. Did not possess the basketball, so 30 instead of 35. 2:45 to go first quarter. 2-point game. Next foul that Gravette commits in this quarter will be free throws for the Tigers. We'll have a jump ball. Arrow going to stay with Prairie Grove this time. Jinx to inbound. They have to get it in. They find Carlton. Worked around. Kidd got him out to 3. Going to kick it down to White. And White going to go back to the line for 2 more shots. Give Russell her first. 4 of the 5 starters for Gravette have at least a foul in this game. First one from Kinney is true. Gives her 2 of the 5 points for the Tigers. The other 3 come from Amy Ruley's 3-pointer. 1 of 2 again at the line for Prairie Grove. That time Kenny White. Three on the way from Gravette. That off the side of the iron. No good. And over the back. That's going to be free throws for the Tigers. Kinley Harris picks up the harm. The Tigers have an opportunity to get their first lead of this game. With Hope at the charity stripe. Kinley's picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. That first one good for Hope. Game is tied 6 apiece. Valerie Medeiros will check in to the contest for her first game action. Second one from Hope. That one good as the first in the Tigers. have the 7-6 lead, their first lead of the night. The ball turned over. Hope with it. Like we talked about, this game very important for where Prairie Grove wants to go in the conference tournament. If you can get to that 4 line, you eliminate playing one extra game. Carlton off the dribble, gives it up. Medeiros going to take the deep 3. Front iron short. Lions out of there with the basketball. Medeiros, last man standing. Yep, they're going to call a travel there. As Kennedy Flint lost the handle. A little bit ahead of herself that time. 1:45 to go first quarter. As the Tigers have trailed for most of this game to this point. 6 straight free throw attempts have allowed Prairie Grove back into it, and Hope Kid's going to have an opportunity for 7 and 8 with 90 seconds to go. Another foul. This one will go on Miley Woolard of Gravette. That one rounds home for Hope Kid. Hope has a tied team high, 3 with Ruler. All at the free throw line. That one's short. As Jinx was almost able to poke it away. Now under 90 seconds. 2-point lead for the Tigers, their largest of the game. It's all come at the charity stripe. Tigers have hit 1 field goal in this game. Deep 3, that rattles out. Oh, and she was on the baseline. She's on the baseline again. Finally, the officials see it. Time grab doing the 2-step on the baseline. Finally get the turnover. Hit 60 seconds in the first quarter. Kid to Carlton. Deep 3. Off the mark. And a fight for the basketball. Going to be a foul on Kenny. It's going to be White's first of the quarter. Third for Prairie Grove as we have 40 seconds to go in the first frame. Tight defense from the Tigers. $20 seconds. Deep 3. Friendly roll. That time for Lily Sharp. And the Lions retake the lead with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Hope Kid, Medeiros, Jinx, Carlton for 3. Front iron no good, and that's going to be the first quarter. The Tigers led for a moment, but the Lions roar back 9-8. We'll pause and bring you quarter 2 when we return.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
Welcome back here on PG Tigers Online and the Southern Sports Network. 9-8 our score after the first 8 minutes. Tigers have made 1 field goal in the game. The rest have all come at the charity stripe. As we get set to get back underway. Be Gravette's basketball. Tigers in that first quarter did a great job of not fouling. It was 2 fouls apiece. And then the Lions rattled off 6 in a row. Hope Kid with the board before PG committed their third. Tigers an opportunity to retake the lead for the second time tonight. Medeiros has a wide open Carolyn Clemens. Couldn't find her in time. Good look that time to one lone healthy senior on this team. Of course, lost Bella Barnes for the year earlier. And another big three for the Lions. They've been living and dying at the three-point line. Medeiros to inbound. Gets into Hope. And that three allows Gravette to set a full court press. Tigers are going to have to go a little quick across the timeline. They do. Hope back with it. Gravette playing some physical defense to start this second quarter. Kidd whipped around Carlton. Thought about the three and, right idea. Just stepped before she dribbled. And go back the other way. Gravette ahead by 4. That's the most either team has had in this contest to this point. Deep three this time from Gravette. Banked in. What a shot that time from Pittman. Palmer puts it away. And now a 15-8 lead. 7 points the advantage as it's been the 3 ball to start this quarter. Medeiros keeps it on their side of the timeline. She's being escorted out of bounds. Just out of play, and the Tigers will keep the basketball. A couple substitutions. Stovall back in, as well as Ruley. Stovall, Ruley. That time, got it to Clemens in a crowd. And get a foul on the floor. Clemens, Caroline, clearing a little space down there. They'd already called the foul. Once they blow the whistle, they can't blow it again. It's going to be the second foul of the game on Palmer Pittman. She has 3 points. Oh, nice inbounds play in action for Brooklyn Stovall. She'll be fouled and go to line for 2 free throws. Tigers, like we mentioned, only 1 field goal made in this game. It was a 3 from Emmy Ruley early in the first quarter. Everything else has come to the charity stripe, including that one, as Stovall will get her first point of the night. Brooklyn's second, true as good as the first, and it's a 5-point game with 5:52. See how much the Tigers commit to this full court pressure. They're half-hearted attempt that time. Oh, nearly a travel. 3 on the other side. That off the mark. Ruley with the board. They'll set up the offense with Hope Kidd. Hard to tell there, but looks like they're going to get Carlton with a travel on the far sideline. Gravette scoring so far. 3 threes and 2s apiece to get to the 15. The Lion left alone in the middle of the paint. He fouled on the shot. Maybe 2 attempts for number 22, Kennedy Flint. Caroline with her first harm, team's first of the quarter, and interesting shot there, just dying on the neck and rolling in. But hey, they count all the way. And Coach Reed going to take a timeout. Let's take it with him. Tigers trail by 6. We'll return after this.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Welcome back. I have one more free throw on the way for the Lions. They lead by 6. As both teams break the huddle. And the second one off the mark. Hope Kid with the board. Tigers look to get their first field goal of the second quarter. Been quite the dry spell tonight. Mackenzie Umfleet's checked in for the first time tonight. Number 20 in your program. Has the basketball here. Thought about the three. Going to drive, and she'll get slapped on the forearm for her effort. We'll get Lily Sharp with the harm. That's her first. And now every starter for Gravette has at least one foul tonight. Kidd in the corner. Trying to work it down to Kenny White. Can't get it to her. Turned over. And Lions will run it out the other way. 3 again. True again. That's the 4th 3 of the game for Gravette. They control it with a 9-point advantage. 19-10. Tigers need an answer on the offensive end. The out of bounds and under the basket for PG. About halfway to go in quarter 2. Have to get it in. And Hope throws it off the feet. Have a fresh opportunity at it as she barks at her teammates. That's the experience you get with Hope. Has played varsity level basketball for 3 years now. Deep 3. Won't fall through for the Tigers. And it's a one-on-one the other way. And they're going to get Prairie Grove with the foul. They're going to say Stovall didn't quite set her feet on that charge attempt. That's Brooklyn's first free throw good. For the Lions, they lead by 10, extending their advantage. This is Mackenzie Wolf, charity stripe. She has a team-high 6 points with that second free throw. She'll come out. To replace her will be 23, Lauren White. Find Hope at the free throw line. Extra pass. And yeah, that time Umfleet took off before she started the dribble. Gravette on the move again. Like I said, Lions come into the night with 1 win on the conference. Poked away, headed for the Tiger bench. And great effort from Gravette. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Really sharp laying out for it. across the timeline. Rulli with it. The lone scorer from the field tonight. Quite a bizarre stat. Elbow, extra pass, White down low. Can't get it to fall. Tigers going to have another opportunity. Kept alive. Gravette out of there with the basketball somehow. And that'll be a walk. Took a couple too many steps before a dribble. I'll give you two. Sometimes, if you're lucky, maybe three, but sometimes the officials eagle-eyed. Rulli. Jinks. Oh, nice pass. White gets it to fall. And with 2:43 to go in the first half, the Tigers have their second field goal of the evening. Makes it a 9-point game. That shot off the mark. And a little bit of same team trip up there as Jinks and Hope both going for the same rebound and allow Gravette a second opportunity under their own basket. And kept alive somehow for the Lions. Okay, somehow steals it away herself. She's going to need some help. Picked up the dribble. Tigers will get it across the timeline with about 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Got their second field goal of the night. The last time down, looking to get back-to-back field goals on back-to-back attempts. Rulli for three, bottom of the net for Emmy Rulli. Give her a team-high 6 for the night. And that three comes at a big time. 21-15, minute 40 to go in the half. Long pass handled by Gravette. Near corner, deep three. Off the iron, offensive rebound for the Lions. Another three on the way. That one off the mark as well. White clearing some space, and she'll be fouled. So next harm on Gravette will send Prairie Grove back to the charity stripe. That's the third foul of the contest on Kinley Harris. She comes out. Get back underway. Nearing in on 60 seconds to go in the half. Rulli has 2 threes in this one. Kicks it over on Fleet. Draws a double team. She needs some help in. For her effort, McKinsley will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws this time. Coach Elder might have accidentally put the foul on Prairie Grove's side of the scoreboard. He's working on it. First one short from Umfleet. .2 seconds to go in this first half. Second one true for the sophomore. So 21-16, 5-point game. Tigers with another stop to make it a one-possession basketball game going into the third quarter. And that one, nice hands from Carolyn Clemens. Found the basketball on the bench there. So the Tigers get the stop, have an opportunity to score with 35 seconds or so to go in the half. About a 7-second differential. That's stolen away. Lions can settle for the last shot if they want. Doesn't look like they will. Up and in. As Gravette extends their advantage. Umfleet draws a double team, needs some help. Hope Kid there to help her out. 5 seconds, going to have to make something happen quick. At the horn, nothing there. PG Faithful wanted a foul. They won't get it. We'll go to the locker room with your score. Gravette 23, Prairie Grove 16. We'll pause here on PG Tigers Online and the Southern Sports Network and bring in the final two frames when we return.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities. From the ones caring for us every day, to those shaping our tomorrows. The ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service, and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, And in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities. From the ones caring for us every day, to those shaping our tomorrows. The ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service, and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new quick lane service department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Welcome back. It's Prairie Grove. Thank you for watching PG Tigers Online, the Sun Sports Network. Stephen Blackston with you. As we get ready for the second half of action, the Tigers find themselves down 23-16. Did have a lead at one point in this contest. Have only hit 3 field goals in the game. Find themselves down a couple of possessions. Tigers only have about 5 fouls in the whole game. Gravette, 13. And out of the halftime break, that pass a little errant, turned over. Lions would look to go quickly. 3 off the mark. Rebound and tie up. Going to stay with Gravette out of the break. Similar start to our first half of action. Oh, I want to let you know. Stick with us at the conclusion of this game, as that shot will fall for the Lions, and it's a 9-point game. I want to mention the athletics department can honor the 2024 4A state baseball champions. That ball out of bounds, going to stay with Prairie Grove at halftime. One of the traditions here at Prairie Grove, every time you win a state championship, they put a big old oversized team photo up in the arena. And so they're going to be presented with that tonight. Floater from Hope finds its way through, and that's the 4th field goal of the night. Back to a 6-point game. 7-point game, excuse me. 7 minutes to go. That shot high off the glass, no good. Tigers with the board. And Ruley will work it down the other way. She has 2 threes in this game. Has 50% of the field goals made in this contest. White gets a good look at the basket, and the offense finally starting to get going for the Tigers. They trail by 5. Ryan Cook asks a score, stop, score, and Hope Kidd looking for more. Off the steal, can't get it to finish. White with the board. That opportunity not there. Pinballs around. Kidd finds her way back to the basketball. Ruley will settle things down. Far 3. Off the iron. And going to have a held ball. Arrow going to stay with Prairie Grove. That time, the Tigers went from having an easy layup opportunity to missing a couple looks down into the basket. The Lions want to take a timeout. We'll stay here this time. 25-20. Again, Tigers, after tonight, have 2 more home games, both on Friday. This Friday, the Shiloh Christian Saints will come to town. And then we'll have senior night 4 against P. Ridge. Sandwiched between those 2 games will be a road trip back into Benton County to take on the Lions' big rival, the Gentry Pioneers. And then the week of Valentine's Day, Tigers will end their regular season with 2 of the longer road trips you can make in the 4A1. Going to head to Green Forest on the 11th and to Huntsville on the 14th. And Tiger fans, hopefully a long stay back in Huntsville the next week. Out of the inbounds, that tipped into the hands of Prairie Grove, and that's a big-time foul. As Wolf, freshman, picks up her 2nd foul. First of the quarter for the Lions, and we'll repeat the inbound action. Off a foot, kept alive somehow. Ruley to Stovall, shot up and good. 25-22, the Tigers on an impressive run in the middle portion of this 3rd quarter. That off the feet. Tigers with the steal. After going a whole half with just 3 field goals, they've doubled that mark in the 3rd quarter. Tigers starting to find their rhythm potentially. Another foul. 2nd of the quarter. They're going to get the harm on Parker Pittman. That's her 2nd. Hope will inbound in front of the Tiger sideline. Needs some help. Gets it in to Jinx. She'll get it back. Extra pass. 3 on the way. Bottom of the net. We have a tie ball game in Prairie Grove. 25-25. Don't look now, but here come the Tigers. And they're going to have an opportunity to take a lead after another turnover. It's been 5 straight turnovers for Gravette that has allowed the Tigers of Prairie Grove to roar back. Not even halfway through the third quarter. Kidd, pass. And Stovall had the 3 the last time down. White getting guarded tightly. They find Hope. Back out. Extra pass. Ruley for 3. Bottom of the net. And the Tigers down 7 at one point. Lead by 3. It's a 10-0 run for Prairie Grove. And Ruley with that 3 has a team high 9 points. Deep 3. Hoisted prayer. That's short. White with the board. And the Tigers looking for more. They have come alive in this third quarter. Ruley will get fouled. I think a little bit of frustration setting in for Gravette. After giving up a 10-0 run, that's the 3rd foul of the game for Lily Sharp and 3rd of the quarter for the Lions. Looks like Coach Pittman making a couple of substitutions, trying to shake some things up for his team. 3 on the way. Bottom of the net for Carlton as she's taking the lid off of this one. And gets the PG faithful on their feet. We'll take the timeout with them halfway home in quarter 3.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today, and I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Welcome back, as it's a 13-0 run for the Tigers. Quite the story, quite the tale of 2 halves. Go into the locker room, only 3 made field goals from the floor. And now the Tigers find themselves ahead 31-25 after an inspired 13-0 run. Coach Pittman of Gravette's taking the timeout. He has 2 left for the game, trying to unsettle the momentum of the Tigers. It'll be Lion basketball out of the break. Tigers going to set up a little pressure. Lions handle. And they scored the first points of this third quarter, and it's been quiet since. And another turnover. It's like watching a Rocky movie. Tigers didn't hear no bell. Back underway. Kidd to Carlton. Worked around. Carlton again, had the 3 the last time, handles it. Kept alive, whistle foul. We'll see who it's on. We're going to get Hope Kidd with the foul. That's her first of the game. Certainly was a foul in there somewhere. Could make an argument on who it was on. Hope nearly steals it away. She's fired up. Tigers again just going to sit in this full court pressure, make the Lions beat them. Gravette breaks. Ruley nearly had an opportunity to steal. Instead, smartly just decides to stay in front of her man. That shot off the mark, out of bounds, and going to go back to the Tigers. PG has tightened the screws defensively in this third quarter. Still 13-0 run. Clock did not start. So we'll have another inbounds play. 3:10 to go, third quarter. Ruley. Back to Hope. Hope loses the handle. Kept alive. Nope, Kenny White will touch it out of bounds. And she knocks a piece of padding off the bleachers. 2:57 to go, third quarter. Lions break the pressure. Gravette drives. And a good foul that time from Jinx, not allowing a free shot at the basket. It's Cadence's second of the game. And second of the quarter for Prairie Grove. Mira Russell, the sophomore, to shoot a couple of free throws. She has 9 points, a team high. Make that 10. She's the first player tonight into double figures. And finally, if you're a Gravette fan watching tonight, ends the 13-0 run. But can't get them both, so it's a 13-1 run for all intents and purposes. Kidd good across the timeline. Trying to get it back to her, they do. And she's fouled hard that time by a couple of Lions. It's the fourth of the quarter, first of the game for 24 in the program, number 24, Addie White. Stoppage for an untied shoe. Little trick, double knot, it'll never come undone. It's a pro tip for you watching at home. Kidd will get it in to Carlton. Back to Hope in the corner for three. Why not? Too strong. And another foul, and that's going to be 2 free throws for Cadence Jinx. As we talked about it, the story of the first quarter, as Coach Reed and Hope Kidd laugh off that three. We talked about in the first half, the fouls were really what kept Gravette in this game. The first one good for the 5'9" sophomore. Fouls were what kept Prairie Grove in this game. A bunch of free throws in the first half. The offense has finally come to life in the third. As it's a 14-1 run, 15-1 run now. 33-26, 2:30 to go, third quarter. And why this is significant, stolen away, Kidd. We'll finish the thought here in a moment. Kidd nearly had a fast break. Lost the handle, but stolen away either way. Carlton to drive, needs some help. And that'll go out of play. But I was going to say, the significance of tonight's game for Prairie Grove, they sit at 3 and 5, tied with Gentry and Huntsville for fourth. Pioneers play the Blackhawks with P. Ridge tonight. More than likely a loss for them, as P. Ridge has taken on all comers so far this season. But an opportunity for PG to move a step closer to that 4 seed. That three will end the 15-1 run. That's the first field goal since the start of the quarter for the Lions. 33-29. Of course, the importance of the 4 seed is that stolen away and run out the other end. Shot good. A little 5-0 run for the Lions. Coach Reed going to take a quick timeout. We'll keep it here. But you get to that 4 seed, you don't have to play the first night of the tournament. You have to win one game to qualify for a regional berth. Of course, this year regional tournament down in the River Valley. We'll be at Dardanelle this year, home of the Sand Lizards. Of course, if you're familiar with Tiger Athletics, that's where the football season came to an end. Down in Dardanelle earlier in November of 2024. Of course, you can go back and watch that game or any PG Tiger basketball or football game over the last couple of years online at PG Tigers Online if you're watching on YouTube with us, or we have a handful of football and basketball Tiger games on the Sun Sports Network app. You can watch it on your big screen at home. We have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick. We're back underway. 2-point game. The Tigers have their 15-1 run extinguished. They'll find hope right inside the far wing. Driving tough to the basket. Shot off the mark. Second chance. No good either. Lions can tie or take the lead, this time down the floor as we go under 60 seconds in the quarter. That shot off the mark, and yeah, they're going to get Gravette for standing out of bounds and touching the basketball. Easy call for the officials. And importantly, the Tigers trying to take the lead into the fourth quarter as they haven't led at any quarter break to this point. Lions have 7 on the floor. 2 are going to have to come off. This will be Hope to run the offense. 50 seconds. Medeiros with the basketball. She's checked into the game. Mallory gives it up for Jinx. Hope kid going to find a touch in the paint. Extra pass. It's the right idea to get it to Kenny White. Just can't execute at the basket that time. 30 seconds to go. Hope nearly with the breakaway steal. Shot clock turned off. Open 3 in the corner. Good. And the Lions retake the lead. They find their way back in front by a point. This one's going to be a tight one going into the fourth. Tigers going to have one more chance at it. No, they won't. That one thrown into the stands. And the Lions will end the third quarter and start with the basketball as we run off these 5.4 seconds. Shot at the horn, off the mark. And we'll head to the final 8 minutes. We'll take a break here. You're watching PG Tiger Basketball on PG Tigers Online.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Welcome back. 1 point in it as we get set for the final 8. Both teams talking it over in their respective huddles. Coach Pittman, Coach Reed, PG. Coach Reed got the better of his counterpart back in December. Gravette. Of course, they hosted last year's conference tournament. This year will be in Huntsville in a couple of weeks. And don't go anywhere after the conclusion of this one. We're going to honor 2024 baseball state champion Tigers. We're bringing the boys game about 8 minutes or so after that. Tigers, the back foot to start this fourth quarter. Oh, and they're going to get Hope with her second foul. Hope playing physical there in the far corner. As we're 13 seconds into our final frame. Find a nice inbounds play. And the Lions back ahead by 3. Tigers have proved tonight they can get the offense going when they need to. Going to have to find a way in this fourth quarter. Get it into Jinx and back to Hope as quick as you can say Jinx. Extra pass, Ruley. Closed out, can't take the three. White in the middle of the paint. Her shot too strong. Good look for Kinney. Just can't get it to fall. Open three. Airballed. Jump ball. And going to go back to the Tigers. Can certainly say it's one of Kenny White's strengths. Gets in there and ties up. As they now flip over the arrow. Stovall going to come in for Kings Jinx, and looks like Aubrey Carlton getting ready to check in as well. There she comes. She'll replace Valerie Medeiros. Under 7 minutes to go here in our first of two games. That pass a little too strong for Stovall. Turned over. Lions looking to extend their advantage. Stovall. Active hands. Pokes it out of play. It'll be an inbounds in front of the Lions sideline. In case it comes down to it, 3 timeouts for Prairie Grove, 2 timeouts for Gravette. Want to alert you to that at home. And that thrown out of bounds. Oh, they're going to get Kenny White with a foul. On a football field, I think the official would rule that uncatchable. But either way, foul on Kenny White, her second of the game. Lions will have a fresh 35. That shot hangs on the rim. Carlton able to corral the board. And Prairie Grove will have an opportunity to claw back into the lead, this time down the floor. Turned over. And turned right back into the hands of Prairie Grove. So all in all, no harm, no foul. They'll get into the trusty hands of Hope Kidd. Trying to settle things down. Tigers have looked out of sorts the last couple of times. Carlton for 3. Just a little long. Kidd, long rebound. Nice step through. Gets it to go. Back to a 1-point game. Hope has 7. Gravette on the drive. Going to have a whistle and a foul. Kenny was trying to get in there to tie it up. And instead, will pick up her third. That's the third of the quarter for PG. Caroline Clemens will come in. Kinsley Umfleet will come in. Carlton and Kenny White will come out. See how long Kenny sits. She's been presence in the paint tonight, both offensive and defensively for Prairie Grove. Drive, whistle, foul. They're going to call that on the floor, I believe. So 4 fouls in the quarter. Stovall picks up the harm, and PG had gone the whole night doing a great job of playing within themselves and not fouling, but next foul that the Tigers commit will send Gravette to the charity stripe, and the first one good for the Lions. Second attempt, off the mark. Stovall there to the board. So it's a 2-point game with 5:20 to go. And Coach Reed wants to take a timeout. Let's take the break with him. His side trail by 2. We'll be back after this.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Talking off here, 7 fouls for Prairie Grove in the first 3 quarters. They have picked up 4 in the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. So that'll be an interesting story as this game concludes. Next foul that the Tigers do commit, it will send the Lions to the charity stripe for the rest of the night, or at least the rest of the fourth quarter. It'll be Tiger basketball with 27 seconds on the shot clock. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. It'll be Ruley to inbound. He's the leading scorer for the Tigers with 3 threes. She'll get it into Hope Kidd, who has 7 to her credit. Been a really good distributed scoring night for the Tigers. Every starter on the floor has multiple baskets. Whistle foul, count it! And the Tigers will have an opportunity to retake the lead with the old-fashioned 3 from Hope Kidd. That's the first foul of the quarter for the Lions, and 4th foul of the game for Lily Sharp. And the Tigers retake the lead. And Hope is the first Tiger scorer into double digits. Team high. 5 minutes to go. Oh, wide open drive. No help defense that time for the Tigers. And Gravette will retake the slimmest of leads, 39-38. And with that basket, Gravette has 3 scores with 10 points apiece. Plenty of game left. Ruley thought about getting it to Hope Kidd. Instead, we get to Stovall. Ruley back to the basketball. And Stovall can't handle the pass. Stolen away. That shot drops through the basket. It's a 3-point lead again. Jinx getting ready to come back into the game. Stovall. Umfleet. Back to Stovall and back to Ruley. Tigers working it around. A whistle foul. That's going to be the second of the quarter for Gravette. It's going to be the second of the game for Flint. Jinx will re-enter for Umfleet. .38. This one has a lot of life left in it with 3:47 to go. They find Hope off the inbounds, a little too tall for the junior. Turned over. It's a one-on-one run out the other end. Oh, wow. That's a tough call to call. And the PG fans are going to let him know that shot was going to be way off the mark. It was rejected by the bottom of the basket. And the first one will go in for the Lions. This is Russell at the line. She has 11 tonight. Make it 12 as the Tigers take Lions take a 5-point advantage with 3:35 to go in the fourth quarter. PG going to need a score on this end to get it back down to a 1-possession game. Ruley thought about the 3. Tight defense from Gravette, not allowing her to take the shot. Stovall, pass deflected, kept alive by Jinx. 10 on the shot clock. Tigers need something towards the basket, and we'll have a foul away from the play. I believe Hope Kidd was getting held there in the paint, so they'll give it on Woolard. That's the second for her, third of the quarter. So we're getting to the point now where Gravette needs to keep in mind on their foul situation. Fresh 35, Clemens has it stolen away on the pass. Still going to be with PG somehow. Clemens down low and a foul. Going to send Caroline to the line to shoot 2 shots. And importantly, will be free throws the rest of the way if Gravette commits a harm themselves. Big free throws for the senior. First one, good. Back to a 4-point game. Knocks them both through. It's a 3-point game in PG. 3 minutes to go. Stolen away, Ruley. Tigers an opportunity to bring it within 1 or tie, this time down the floor. Kidd to Jinx to Stovall. Cross-court find, Ruley. Works it down to Clemens. Shot up, off the mark. Stovall takes it away, but we'll have alternating possession first, and the arrow will favor the Lions. Good job from Stovall, able to have the active hands, get in there, get the arrow back to the Tigers. Full court pressure from Prairie Grove. This is a long 5 call, but nothing there. Lions looking to go quickly. Kick to the corner. Three in the near side, buried. And that hurts. It's a 6-point game with 2:15. Tigers going to have to score quickly down the other end as the clock becoming a factor now. Clemens left alone in the paint. Shot up and good. Back to a 4-point game. 2 minutes to go. Lions 3 again. Rattles out. Clemens fighting for the board. They're going to say Gravette was out of bounds. And Caroline Clemens, the senior, stepping up for the Tigers, gives her side an opportunity to make it a 1-possession game once again with a $1:45 to go. Jinx keeps it in play. Ruley, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Needs some help. Picked up her dribble. Hope there to assist. Back to Ruley. Stovall drives. 18-footer. Front iron no good. Offensive board. Good! Jinx with the basket. 46-44. A minute 15 to go. Ball poked away. Stays with Gravette. Tight defense. And a timeout taken by Coach Pittman of Gravette. He'll have 1 remaining. And we'll take the timeout with him. 46-44. 56 seconds to go in Prairie Grove.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Welcome back as we get ready for the final run-in. I want to mention, and we'll credit UA Mama if you're still watching. Thank you for putting this in the chat, but an extra bit of motivation for one of the Tigers, Aubrey Carlton, a former Lion, suited up for the Tigers, has contributed off the bench with a couple of threes. A little extra motivation for her. We'll see if she'll have an opportunity to enter before this game goes final. Back underway out of the Gravette timeout. 10 on the shot clock for the Lions. 5 on the shot clock. Lion player falls down. That shot hoisted, didn't have to do that. Stovall gets the defensive rebound, and the Tigers an opportunity to tie or take the lead with 32 seconds to go. About a 4-second differential, and a foul. Jinx will go to the line for 2 shots. Wow. What a poor time to foul if you're a Gravette Lion. Big free throws on the way for the sophomore, Cadence Jinx. Has 4 points tonight. Make it 5. 46-45. Shot clock will be off the rest of the way. Second good as well. We have a tie game here in PG. Importantly, as Gravette will take their last time out, we'll stay here on PG Tigers Online. Importantly, either side, if they commit a foul, it's free throws the rest of the way. PG still has 2 timeouts if they need them. Again, don't go anywhere after the conclusion of this one. We will have the honoring of the state champion baseball team. And then, if this first game is any indication of how tonight will go, our second one should be just as much of a barn burner as the boys of Prairie Grove take on the Lions. Both come in to tonight looking to clear the picture that is the 2 seed on the 4A1 boys side of things, but we still got a lot of basketball left to go here in the girls game. 24 and a half seconds. Gravette takes their final timeout. They'll have the basketball on the far sideline. Five on the floor for the Tigers. Kenny White, Hope Kidd, Emmy Ruley, Brooklyn Stovall, and Cadence Jinx. We're back underway. We go under 20 seconds. Gravette looking to take the air out. They can hold for the last shot. Kidd, tight defense, 10 seconds. Drive, kick, 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Have to hold on a little longer. Shot off the mark. And why not? Let's play a little more basketball. 46-46. The Tigers were down by 6 in this fourth quarter. They come back and tie. As the first 4 quarters won't settle it. Play a little bit more. Why not? Get ready. 4 minutes as fittingly PA extraordinaire Keith Mawson playing Eye of the Tiger, and I think Prairie Grove has it as they fought back a couple of times. The old Gravette Lions didn't quite put enough dirt on the PG Tigers in regulation. We'll line everything back up in the center circle and do it all over again. Jumping with Hope Kidd will be Kinley Harris. And the opening tip goes to Prairie Grove. Nice effort from Jinx to step in front, going out of bounds. And that basketball going to stay with Prairie Grove. Hope Kidd boxing out. Can escort that out of play. 9 seconds gone. We'll rejoin the action. 46-46. Ruley. Jinx. Stovall. Back over to Ruley. Has 9 points tonight. All from the three. Stovall to Kenny White. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ruley step inside the three-point line. Back iron, no good. Fight for the basketball. Arrow will go to Gravette with 3:24 to go in overtime. Important to note, fouls did not reset, so will be free throws for either side in this overtime period. On the drive, shot short. Stovall with the easy board. And Hope Kidd all smiles as she brings it across the timeline. Extra pass. Shot off the mark. Oh, a great look. We'll have an alternating possession back to Prairie Grove. That was a great look for Cadence Jinx. Couldn't get the friendly roll off the iron. We played exactly a minute of overtime so far. They set it up. Stovall's wide open. They get it into her. Set up Hope Kidd on the far sideline, working to the PG Tiger midcourt. Drive, dish, White thought about the shot. Stovall behind the play for three. Banked it in! As Brooklyn Stovall with a big basket gets herself to 10 points tonight. 49-46. The Tigers with the advantage. That shot short. Jinx with the board. Coach Reed gives the instruction to Hope. Let's slow it down a little. You have the lead and the advantage. Don't have to take anything right away. Oh, Ruley nearly threw it away. Stovall throws it away. He's trying to get it to Ruley. Kidd on the trail of that play was almost able to get back to it. And looks like Coach Pittman going to take his one time out of the overtime. It's down by 3. It is, I believe, if you go back into the end of regulation, a 9-0 run for the Prairie Grove Tigers. They were down 6. They lead by 3. As Coach Reed pointing to the clock in the corner, emphasizing how important the time is certainly the ally of the Tigers with this 3-point advantage. Been a great game. We're not even really halfway done with the action tonight. And a reminder, conclusion of this game will honor the state championship winning baseball team from a year ago at the intermission between the two, and then we'll have the boys contest against the Gravette Lions. Back underway, 2:10 to go. Lions with the basketball. Mid-range jumper off the mark. Nice board from Ruley. She's fighting hard to hold on to that, and 2 minutes to go. And Hope Kidd is not going to be in any hurry. That was off a foot. Maybe could have called a kickball, but must have been off a Tiger's toe. 49-46. 3 off the mark. Offensive board up and off the mark. A third opportunity out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Prairie Grove Tigers. Coach Pittman for Gravette arguing his side's case, but to no avail. as Coach Reed gives the instruction loud and clear to Hope Kidd. Let's try and do what we're supposed to do this time down the floor, and I imagine that is run some time here in overtime. Minute 13, Ruley on the far side, played tightly. Stovall finds Hope Kidd cross court. Thought about the three, elects not to. 8 on the shot clock. Stovall, free throw line jumper, short. A terrible possession there as we go under a minute. Deep three, hoisted off the iron. Ruley with the board. Out of bounds and going to go back to Prairie Grove. With 44.3 seconds to go, they will not reset the shot clock. Not enough of a possession. Get it in to Jinx. Ruley. Going to have to get it across the timeline. Going to have to get it across the timeline. And they do. They missed a 10-second. They missed a 10-second there, but you know, you take what you get. And that's the 5th foul of the game for Lily Sharp. She's fouled out. As Coach Pittman does have some credence to argue a 10-second call, as Ruley didn't cross the timeline until 23 seconds on the shot clock. If you're wondering, a 10-second call, 35 to 25, that's pretty easy math, but I think none of the officials were looking at the shot clock, so I think Prairie Grove are going to get a bit of a gift. And the old adage is sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. It's been a combination of skill and luck for Prairie Grove to fight back into this one. The first free throw no good, so we're not completely out of the woods here. If you're Prairie Grove, need the second one to fall to make it a 2-possession game. Jinx has 9 points, looking to get her 10th. She does. And that's a big free throw as Prairie Grove cracks half century. 30 seconds, shot clock is off. Stovall, the defender, shot under the basket, off the mark. We'll have a tie-up, and arrow will favor Gravette. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Wow. Certainly looked from high up here that it was a tie-up, but will be 2 shots. That's the 4th foul on Stovall. And it's extra painful, as the first one good. It's extra painful because you were running the clock out if you were Prairie Grove. Lions opportunity to make this a 2-point game. Second free throw up, and that one good as the first. So 50 to 48, 20.6 seconds. Coach Reed will take a timeout. Why don't we take one with him? Catch our breath for the final 21.6 of overtime.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
Welcome back. Going to be Prairie Grove basketball. 21.6 seconds to go in overtime. Tigers have dug deep, fought hard in this contest. Trailed by multiple possessions a couple of different times this evening. They find themselves ahead by 2. It'll be their inbounds. Kenny White's all alone. They finally will find number 10 in White. Little curl play. Kidd able to get to it. The clock runs. They're trying to foul her. No whistle. Hope going to get it across the timeline, and there's the foul. Great job by Hope Kidd. Finds her way across the timeline. That's the fourth foul on Kinley Harris. So another Lion in foul trouble. Hope's first, good. So back to a three-point game. The musical chairs in the paint for the rebound setters for the Tigers. Second one good as the first. It's a 4-point game with 14.1 seconds. Prairie Grove playing soft defense. That shot off the mark. Kidd with the board. We'll see what they call a jump ball. They weren't able to get a timeout in time. Arrow going to go back to the Lions with 3.4 seconds. And the Tigers trying to echo the sentiment of their head coach. Don't foul. Corner three. Air ball. And the Tigers are going to win. 52-48. It took overtime to get there, but the Tigers with a well-earned victory here to start the evening. And that victory will move them to 4-5 in the conference. Moving one step closer to potentially nabbing the 4 seed for the postseason tournament. What a game. Hope Kidd, the leading scorer for the Tigers with 12. Stovall and Rulli finish with 10. And Kenny White and Cadence Jinks finish with 6. As you see the 2024 4A state champion baseball team. As that picture will hang in the arena on the far side. One of 5 state championships here in Prairie Grove. Some of the baseball players' hair has returned to their natural color, a tradition of theirs when they make the state tournament. They dye their hair blonde. As head Coach Cameron and athletic director Dave Torres will carry it off the floor. It'll be hung on the far side of the arena coming soon. And it'll be up here Friday night, just in time for the Hall of Pride induction ceremony. But we'll take a break. One game in the books, 1 to go. The boys at Prairie Grove riding a 5-game winning streak. We'll put it to the test against the Gravette Lions in a moment.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new Quick Lane Service Department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new quick lane service department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities, from the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate, the ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new quick lane service department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new quick lane service department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Hello and welcome back to Prairie Grove. You're watching PG Tigers Online on the Southern Sports Network. Stephen Blackiston with you as we reset and refresh for our second game of the evening, as it's the boys' time to shine. They come in tonight riding a 5-game winning streak. You want to extrapolate that out even farther. They have won 9 of their last 11. They are feeling good playing the basketball right now. And this is a really, really important test as back on December 20th up in Benton County. The Tigers fell to the Lions 56-30. So should be an interesting barometer for where the Tigers have come halfway or so through our conference slate. As we get ready do the introductions. I want to mention Prairie Grove 6-2 in conference. That's good for second outright. Gravette Lions sit in a tie at 4-4 for fourth with the Blackhawks of Pea Ridge. Shiloh undefeated, 8-0. They'll be the next visitors to the Thunderdome that is Tiger Arena on Friday night for the Hall of Pride night. Two-time Hall of Famer Lynn Gregson will be back with you for that one. As I believe just confirming the starters down at the scorer's table. And as if on cue, the Lions, like I mentioned, 4-4 in conference. They come in losing 2 of their last 3. As a matter of fact, if you go back to the start of the year, they basically alternate win-loss, win-loss. Lost to Shiloh by 4 at home Friday last week. Beat their Benton County rivals by a point, 64-63 on the 21st. And last Tuesday, lost on the road to Huntsville, 54-41. So a bit of an up and down week last week for the Lions. Tigers looking to take advantage. As get ready to get the boys' game underway. Tigers going to be in their traditional white and black numbers. Gravette going to be in the black and orange. As we get set to get back underway for our nightcap. Been quite the evening of basketball. Had to play an extra fame in the girls' game. The boys huddle up with first-year head coach MPG Mike Simmons to get us underway. Five on the floor for Gravette. Going to be number 1 Jackson Hart. Number 3, Jackson Hand. That's with an X, if you're wondering at home. Number 23, J.D. Beam. Number 24, Holden Jeffries. And 33, Case Patton. Alex Absher in the circle with Patton. And the Lions win the opening tip. Rest of the starters for Prairie Grove, 0-0. Alex Martinez. Number 14, Callan Cash. Number 4, Cole McGar. And number 42, Jace Edwards. Absher pokes it away. Run out the other end. Shot up in. As Alex's growing cheering section by the game makes some noise. The senior, you'll note, if you've kept with the basketball team this season, has himself a haircut, not off the glass. Edwards whips it ahead. McGar gonna fall under it, steps into a 3. That off the mark. The Tigers playing with some energy. The Tiger fans sharing it from the stands as well. Elbow jumper off the mark. Oh, a tough offensive rebound. Martinez not able to poke it away. Jump stop, and the Lions have their first points of the night. As Jackson Hart, the junior, puts it through. Edwards will run the point to start the game. One of the multi-sport athletes on this team. McGar going to work in the paint. Shot altered. A little contact there. We play on. 2-2, 6:30 to go first quarter. Lions working around. Hand for 3. That off the mark. I was talking with Coach Simmons in the pregame. He said to keep an eye on hands. Left-handed senior guard, as well as 33 in the program, Case Patton, 6'3", senior post. And I have a whistle on the floor. As that's the first foul of the game We'll put that one on Holden Jeffries. The junior. Get back underway. McGar, recipient of the inbound. Nearly lost the handle. Asher in the far corner. To Edwards near side. Asher going to get it back. Had quite the game at home last time. And McGar sells that one. Going to earn himself a trip to the charity stripe. And that's going to be the second foul of the game for Gravette and second foul of the game for Holden Jeffries. McGar's first free throw good. 6'2" guard. Gets his name in the stat book to start the evening. Second from a guard just as good as the first attempt of the Tigers. Back ahead by 2, 4-2 in the early going. Edwards going to pick up Patton. His hand wants to go to that left side. Tough take from Patton that time. Puts it 3. Apologies. That was J.D. Beam who brought it up. The 23 and the 33 on the jerseys. Very similar, very small from our position here in the arena. Martinez alone down low. Whips it out. Extra pass. Absher can take a 3 if he needs. Kelly Cash, he doesn't need an invitation. That one strong off the back iron as a sophomore trying to get his first basket of the night. 4-4, 5 to go first quarter. 3 on the way. And the student section going to let Gravette know about that one. Doesn't touch anything. Edwards. Martinez with the mix-matched shoes. Edwards with the mix-matched ankle braces. McGar drives, tough shot, and he'll go back to the line for 2 more. 3 fouls in the early going for Prairie Grove. They're going to get Patton with the harm. It was the story of the girls' game. The Gravette girls basketball team is McGar puts his side back ahead. Could not stay away from fouling. The Tigers were much cleaner in the girls' game. Second one rattles home. So 4 of the 6 points for PG. Stop me if you've heard it before. Come at the charity stripe in the early going. Nearly similar starts on the offensive end for the boys and girls. Turnaround jumper. Rattles off. Edwards brings down the board. He'll run the point in transition. Absher thought about the 3. Of course, it was a week ago tonight that he earned a technical. Oh, nice cut from Jace Edwards to the basket. 4-point advantage as Edwards gets his name in the stat sheet with that basket. Beautiful cut. Give the assist to 14 and white in Kellen Cash. Bean gives it up to Jeffries. Worked around Harp. Hand the lefty. Needs some help. 5 on the shot clock for the Lions. Gonna have to make something happen. Edwards goes up in defense, and with 1 second left, number 1, Jackson Harp, puts it through the iron. Tight defense from the Tigers that time. I think Harp caught Alex Absher on the elbow as he came across. Imagine Harp won't want to do that too many times. That ball out of bounds as Alex trying to feed it down to Kellen Cash on the cut. 8-6, 3:17 to go as Blake Coran getting ready to check into the game. Jeffries in the corner for Harp. Back to Jeffries, worked around. Bean going to go off the dribble. He'll give it up. Oh, McGar commits the first foul of the game for the Tigers. It's a costly one. Going to allow Harp to go to the line for the and one free throw. Definitely would say Cole earned the foul. Got all his money's worth on the swat attempt. Martinez comes out. The end one good. The Lions trailed by 4. They're ahead by 1. A 5-0 run. As the clock just now starts, Cash in a crowd. Little sky hook. If you squint, is that Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Nope, just Kellen Cash going to work in the painted area. Skyhook's unguardable, if you're wondering at home. As we trade baskets back and forth, Cash going to run the point now. Cash going to get a screen a couple of times from Koran. Mid-range jumper from Kellen. Looked good, just back iron, rattles out. 2:15 to go in the quarter. Both offenses have started to thaw out a little bit. Corner 3. Long. Taken by hand. Is McGarr going to be fouled by Jeffries? And Jeffries, through 6 minutes, has picked up 3 fouls. I imagine he will be on the sideline for a while. Next foul that Gravette commits as well will be freebies for the Tigers. Koran. Edwards, Blake going to get it back. Why not? Take the 3, young fella. Bottom of the net for Blake Koran, and he's feeling good. Keep your celebrations to a minimum. As we've learned, first 3 of the game for the Tigers. Blake nearly a steal. Ball not settled. It's a scrum. Edwards takes it away. Cash out of there with the basketball. 90 seconds to go in the quarter. McGarr in the corner for 3. Bottom! And just like that, it's a 6-0 run, and the PG fans are on their feet. Nearing a minute to go in the quarter. Harp to McGee, and McGarr will pick up his second foul. We'll see if he's one of the substitutes. He is indeed, as Carter Flum will get his first game action of the night, as well as Robert Von Bergen. He's going to come in for Jace Edwards. So with 61 seconds to go in the first quarter, a little bit of a line change. Looks like Alex Absher also came out of the action. And a 3 answered the other end. That one by hand. Cash was trying to fight through the screens to get out there to him, but it's a good shot. Cash to Flume. Give it to Blake Koran. Kellen Cash drives and finger roll. One of these days, Kellen's going to throw that down. Only a sophomore, so imagine he's going to grow a couple more inches by the time he's done here at Prairie Grove High. Makes it a 4-point game with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nice defense from Von Bergen that time, denying a drive. 10 seconds. This is Hand. Going to try and take the last shot. Hand in the face from Martinez. Airballed. Koran has an opportunity. Full court heave or half court heave. Oh! Just off the mark. I'd like to think Blake will get one as well by the time he's done here in Prairie Grove. We'll take a quick break. After 1, it's 18-14. More basketball on PG Tigers Online when we return.
Story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Welcome back. As we get ready for quarter two. Quarter one was any indication. I think we're in for another good one tonight to close out the evening. Can only 2 more home games remain for Prairie Grove this year. Friday and Friday. And their big ones, Shiloh will come to town at the end of the week. They come in 8-0 in conference play. And the Tigers will end their home slate with Pea Ridge a week from Friday. Big games being played, hopefully in front of big crowds. If you can make it down to watch the boys and girls of PG play. Step back 3, just off the mark. We're going to have an over the back, and they're going to get 32 in black. Pierce Lacey with the foul. Cash going to have to get it in, whips it into Flum. Cash, just as fast, gets it back. Martinez gets a score in this one. Colran has the 3. 20 on the shot clock. Blake going to get it back. They're giving him space. Blake going to take another. Bottom by Blake Colran. If you're going to leave him open, he's going to make you pay. And they'll get Martinez with the harm. And he reached in that time. Pokes away. Stays with the Lions. Go under 7 minutes. It's a 7-point game in the second quarter, 21-14. Deep 3 on the other end. Wow, that one brought rain down with it from Eric Vogt. 7-point game becomes a 4-point game just like that. And Absher, Edwards, and McGar getting ready to check in. They're going to get a foul on the floor on Keegan McGee, sophomore there for Gravette. As I think some of the Lions learning, you're not going to run through Blake Colran. He's a physical and fair basketball player. Second foul of the quarter, first on McGee. Absher to Cash for 3. Not able to get that one to fall. Good look for him. There were a couple of Lions that hit the hardwood that time. Tight defense from Blake again. Kick out. Cash has the height advantage. Maybe a walk, but nothing there. And it forces the Lions to have to reset the O with 6 on the shot clock. That 3 front iron. Absher with the board. Alex has 2 points tonight. The first 2 points of the game. Colran going to run the point across, trying to find someone to distribute. Gets it to Martinez. Absher cuts towards McGar, open for 3, gets his man in the air, going to drive, float. Ooh, was kind of caught in between the middle of a shot and a floater, and somewhere in there, McGar picks up a foul. That's his 3rd. That might be it for Cole for the first half. Uncharacteristic first half. He's surprised. 2 fouls apiece in quarter 2 for the Tigers and Lions, 21-17. And the lefty Has Cash on it. He's going to get a screen from Elsie. Trying to get it down to Elsie. Another possession deep into the shot clock. Corner three. Off the iron. Blake Colran with the board. And Blake will be fouled. A line change for Gravette. Edwards to inbound. That's the second foul on Elsie. Third of the quarter. Tigers content. Cash gets the pass. Mid-range. Good. And guys, he's only a sophomore. Be excited to see how he develops the next couple of years. Still has a long way to go this season. Three from hand. Bottom. If you're going to wear three, I suppose you got to be able to knock them down as well. 23-20. Nearing in on halfway in quarter two. Cash fighting through a few Gravette defenders. Absher. Back to Edwards. 10 on the shot clock. Absher going to step into a three. That off the mark. Senior there trying to follow his miss. Falls in the hands of the Lions. They have a chance to tie. This time down the floor with a three. Elbow jumper. And on the follow through, we're going to get a Tiger foul. We're going to get down Kellen Cash's first. First free throw good from hand. He has 7 of the 21. Or a third of the points. Second one, no good. Martinez with the board. Edwards kicks it ahead to Kellen. 2-point game, 23-21. Edwards all alone in the basket. Can't get the ball, but we'll get 2 shots at the free throw line. Jace has 2 points in the game. And you get Hand with his first harm. 4 in the quarter for Gravette. And the first one touches just about every part of the rim and backboard, but will go through for Jace the Jet. Second for Edwards. Back iron, no good. Ping pongs around, and it should stay with Prairie Grove. It does. So fresh, almost fresh, 33 seconds for the Tigers with 3:29 to go in the second. They'll lead by 3. We're going to have a conversation. No, we're going to reset the shot clock, so those 2 extra seconds could prove vital in this possession. We'll have to see. Cash will inbound. Gets it into Martinez. Nice jump from Alex. Turnaround jumper won't fall, but have to love the effort on the inbound. 24-21, Tigers lead. Been quite the back and forth affair. And that's a walk. Ball didn't lie either. Cole ran out of there with the board. And looks like Coach Simmons wants to take a timeout. Why don't we take a quick break with him? You're watching PG Tigers Online and the Southern Sports Network.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Welcome back. Stephen Blackson with you. You're watching Prairie basketball on PG Tigers Online and Southern Sports Network. Thank you for joining us this evening. Like I talked about a couple of times earlier in the broadcast, 2 more home broadcasts for you. Friday night against the Shiloh Christian Saints, and then a week later on Friday, the Pea Ridge Blackhawks will come in for senior night. And then we will bring you as much of the postseason as we can. We'll be in Huntsville for the conference tournament. Both teams jockeying for position as we go down the stretch. And if either are so lucky to make the regional, we'll be there for you in Dardanelle. Edwards finds a cutting Cash on the far corner. Short. And the big-bodied Nice Patton out of there with the board. Wide open look at the basket. Off the mark. That time from Cade Phillips. And PG takes a sigh of relief there. Coran going to get a couple of screens. Whipped around. Edwards. Absher in the corner. Going to drive baseline. And Alex fights and ties up the basketball. And that's one of the beauties of this level of sports in Arkansas. Still get a lot of tri-sport athletes on occasion. Absher, of course, the quarterback of the football team this year. The documented his grandfather, of course, the head coach as well. One of the 10 most winningest football coaches in Arkansas high school football history. We get back underway. Oh, they're going to get Edwards with a foul. I think he got all ball. He hides his emotions well. They're going to get an intentional foul. Oh, okay. Actually, they're going to credit to Alex Absher. That one through a sea of hands, kept alive. And they're going to get Coran with a reach. That looked pretty clean, but now the foul's starting to rack up. That's the 5th of the quarter, so it'll be free throws for the Lions. Next foul that the Lions commit will be charity shots for Prairie Grove as well. This sends 15 in your program, Kyle Murphy, to the line. And all in all, Blake Coran's foul, a good one, is the first one no good. Murphy, a junior. Second one does go through, so 24-22. Both offenses have cooled off in this final stanza of the second quarter. See if the Tigers can reclaim some momentum. Oh, Martinez, if they'd seen it a little early, was wide open, a flop underneath the basket, and Martinez is into the scoring. It's a couple of times now that they've tried the old Shane Battier flop on Martinez. Credit to the officials for not calling it. Kick out, 3. Good. That's Brennan Gabehart, a senior. Makes it a 1-point game with 68 seconds to go in the half. Martinez to Coran, trying to get it back to Kellen Cash. They're not able to. Martinez instead. Edwards. Absher. Everybody's had a touch of the basketball this time. 10 on the shot clock. Coran floats. Can't get the shot to fall. Cash is there to intercept. He's nearly had it dispossessed. Still not handled. Finally, the sophomore able to handle. Edwards, nifty move. Can't get it to go. That would have got the fans on their feet if it had gone through. About a half-second difference between shot and game clock. 26-25. And going to take the air out of the basketball. The Lions have the opportunity to take a lead going into the intermission. Gravette at a leisurely pace. Hand, quick shot, not off the mark. Coran going to have another opportunity at a shot. Stops, fires. Ooh, he's closer by the quarter. We'll see how his aim is in the third, but after 2 quarters, just about as close as you can get it, 26-25. The Tigers lead the way. We'll take a quick break. You're watching PG Basketball on PG Tigers Online and the Southern Sports Network.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new quick lane service department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service, and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
I'm Matt, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce you to our all-new dealerships located right on I-49, exit 65 in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including the all-new quick lane service department, where no appointment is necessary. Just pull into the service drive, get checked in for service, and in addition, receive a free alignment check and a complimentary car wash. And enjoy our state-of-the-art waiting room. Come see it for yourself today in Fayetteville.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day, to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
My story isn't that different from a lot of people that grew up in a small town. My dream was always to play baseball, but as a kid, it's hard to prove yourself when you're so far away from the big leagues. When no one else thought I was good enough, our community did. From family to friends, coaches, and local businesses, my community built me into the player that I am today. And I'm just getting started. When you have the support of a community, anything is possible. First Community Bank, where community comes first.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
I'm Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Welcome back. Out of the halftime break, your score again. Home team, Prairie Grove 26-25 over the Gravette Lions. Stephen Blackiston with you for the final two quarters. What has been a fantastic night of basketball. And can't imagine it is anywhere close to being done. Tigers basketball out of the break. Cash, McGar, Edwards, Absher, and Martinez. The 5 Tigers to start our second half. Edwards will bring it across the timeline. They're trying to set up a trap. Poked away by Jeffries, playing with 3 fouls, in this one. And they're going to say it touched Alex Absher. Hard to tell, but Alex wasn't too pleased. The first possession of the second half comes up empty for the Tigers. Hand to Voigt. Back to Hand. To Jeffries for 3. Banks it in. And the Lions have their first lead in the second half. Ahead by 2, 28-26. Absher, low block, trying to go to work on Jeffries. Kick out Martinez. Good job by Jeffries, turning Alex away with those 3 fouls. Edwards at the free throw line, drives, clears some space, and gets to go. A nice patient approach from Edwards. He has 5 on the night. Tied back up 28 apiece. Nice move that time by Eric Voigt. Jackson Hart, apologies to the junior. Make sure to give him credit on that. Nifty spinorama in the paint. Cash drives, has it poked away. Gonna stay. Oh no, gonna overturn it. Going back to the Lions. Gravette, 2-point advantage, 30-28. And 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Hart had the basket the last time. He hands off the hand. Jeffries trailing the play, has 1-3. Won't get his second. Absher with the board. And Edwards will bring it across the timeline for the Tigers. Cash as Edwards trailing the play gets run over. That'll be a foul on Harp. That's his first harm. Back underway. Martinez receives Cole McGar's inbound. Absher looking to distribute, gets it to Kellen Cash. Kellen going to work, drawing a crowd, step back, not there. Martinez cleans it up, kick out, Edwards. Jace going to drive, ducks under a couple of Lions, poked out of play, and going to stay with Prairie Grove. 30-28, the Lions lead, 5.5 to go in the third. Edwards, far corner, finds Alex Absher alone under the basket, can't get the roll. Jeffries positioned himself well to make that a tricky shot. 3 on the other end, buried. That time by J.D. Beam. That's a 5-point advantage for the Lions, their largest of the night. Tigers have been cold on this end of the floor to start the second half. Floater McGar, rattle in the run. 33-30 now. Under 5 to go in the third. It's a 1-point game at the break. It's a 3-point game now. Edwards, tight defense on the baseline for the Tigers. Hand thought about the 3, picks his dribble up. Harp going to take it. And another high-arcing 3 from Harp makes it a 6-point advantage. That's Gravette's largest lead of the contest. McGar, Edwards, Absher. They got Cash posted up if they want him. They're going to get it down to him. Kellen trying to set a give and go with McGar. McGar going to call his own number. That shot off the mark. We're reached halfway in quarter 3. Edwards, I think, got a shoulder to the mouth. There's no call. Give Beam the basket. Edwards the bruise. He's going to come out. Wait, Coran going to check in. See if he can provide a little spark off the bench. 6th man, junior. Tigers find themselves in quite the hole. 8 points. 38-30. Cash has been quiet as well. 6 points so far. Elbow jumper off the mark. Coach Simmons looking for a foul. Certainly was contact on the shot. Jeffries thought about the three. Feed it into the paint for Patton. And they'll call the foul. Coach Simmons wants to travel as well as the rest of the Prairie Grove faithful. They're going to get the second foul on Kellen Cash. And I believe Cole McGar, as he was walking over to the official, just said where. There's Patton's first, no good. 3:14 to go in the third, 38-30. Largest lead either side has had tonight. Second from Patton. Got a merciful roll for the senior. Cash, Absher. Coran has knocked down a couple of threes. McGar drives. Shot not there. As Tigers getting a little frustrated on the offensive end. Hand, pull up three. That off the mark. Let's see if that can be a blessing in disguise for the Tigers as they try and fight back in the third. Kick out, Coran. Reset it to McGar. And that'll be a foul on Gravette. As the bench for the Lions are celebrating like they thought they just got an offensive foul on the Tigers. Coach Simmons going to take the timeout. Let's take the break with him. 39-30, the Tigers trail. Watching Tiger basketball on PG Tigers Online and Southern Sports Network.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Welcome back. As you see the Tigers in the huddle. It has been a tough third quarter. We've only scored 4 points since the halftime break. The Tigers went into the locker room with a point advantage. As Gravette has been firing on all cylinders to this point. Tiger basketball under the goal. Cash to Coran. Get it back to Kellen. Kellen, nice drive, nice finish. Much needed points that time down. Jumper short, Coran the board. And the Tigers trying to mount a little run of their own. Cash to Absher. Coran, they're guarding him now at the three-point line. Gar trying to isolate on Hand. And, excuse me, no, that's not Hand. That is number 5, Brendan Gebhardt. He'll pick up his first, team third of the quarter with 1:40 to go. Cash drives and gets stepped on. He comes up a little gimpy. He'll go to the charity stripe. That's going to be the 4th on Holden Jeffries. As Holden definitely going to be in the stat sheet tonight. Next foul as well for Gravette will be free throws the rest of the way. First one for Kellen. one, no good. Second good from the sophomore, so back to a 6-point game. Kellen certainly in some physical discomfort. Corner three, off the mark. Harp sold that one as Absher boxed him out. Cash going to come out for a spell, and he's walking off with a noticeable limp. Go down to the end of the bench and walk it off. With him on the sideline, Edwards going to run the point, and the Tigers going to have to find another option on the offensive end. Trying to get it to McGar. He's covered. Coran, Edwards. And that's going to be another foul on Gebhardt and be free throws for the Tigers. We'll get 2 shots. McGar with 9. Tied team high with Kelly Cash. The opportunity to break the deadlock. And wow, look at the friendly roll that time. Second one good, so it is a 5-point game. 59 seconds to go in this third quarter. See if the Tigers can get another stop. Gebhardt. Hand, a couple of screens, 3 on the way, out off the iron. McGar, good rebound, pushed ahead, Alex Absher. Hesitates, he'll be fouled. That foul going to be on Hand, his second, and more free throws on the way for the Tigers. 2 free throws here would make it a 3-point game. First from Alex. Finds its way through the nylon. Alex, a quiet 3 points tonight. Make it 4 as it's a 3-point game. 39-36. 40 seconds left in the third. Most impressively, Alex Martinez, only 2 points in this game. He's had an incredibly quiet night. Nearing in on 20 seconds to go in the quarter. About a 5-second difference between shot and game clock. Gebhardt. It's an open Harp. And man, he has been lethal behind the arc. 42-36. Absher going to take a shot of his own. Banks open late for Alex Absher. And that could be big, as it makes a 6-point game a 3-point game as we go to the fourth. We'll take a quick break. 42-39. You're watching PG Tigers Online.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. It'll be Gravette Lions basketball to start. As that 3 topping off there, significant. Maintains it, makes it a 1-possession game. to start the final 8 minutes. That's how we went into halftime. It was a 1-point game. Tigers ahead. And both teams will break the huddle. Lions need somebody to inbound the basketball. Everybody ran away from it. Chase Edwards was hoping for a delay a game out of the quarter break. But we get back underway. Lions basketball. And that will be thrown into the stands. Tigers back with the ball. Kellen Cash, importantly, has re-entered the game. I'd imagine him even at 80, 75% or so as he cuts the basket here, leaves it short. I was going to say, even him at 75, 80% is worth being on the floor. He's certainly favoring his ankle. That trip back down the defensive end. Corner three from hand, off the iron. Patton, the offensive board. Alex Absher going to do his best in defense. And not much more you can do there if you're Alex Absher. Giving up a couple of inches and a few pounds. Makes it a 5-point game once again. Absher in the corner. We'll find Cash. Kellen gives it up to Blake Coran. Wide open lane. Kick out. Edwards, three. Oh, short. Edwards follows his miss. Goes up and puts it in. That's a heart and hustle play from Jace Edwards. Makes it a 3-point game once again. 6:30 to go in the game. As Beam crosses the timeline, he was certainly checking the time remaining. Edwards forces him to pick up the dribble. And Patton way out at the 3-point line. Okay, it's Patton going to move in. With a hand in the face. Collision. Pinballed around. Kept alive. In transition, three from Magar. Bottom of the net for Cole Magar. And we're tied at 44 apiece. What a game. We've had two great ones this evening. 5:50 to go. Interesting offensive set this time for the Lions. On a misdirection. Beam gives it up to Harp. Might have been a carry. They don't call it. Normally when they put that basketball up around the number. Air ball. And the Tigers going to have a chance to take the lead this time down the floor. As Kyle Murphy going to check in for Keegan McGee. Edwards going to methodically bring it across the timeline. Absher, the quarterback, distributes to Cole Magar. Kellen Cash. Trying to make something happen. Can't. We go under 5 minutes. Coran, Absher, thought about stepping into it. Cash on the block. Turnaround, fade away. That not there. Tough offensive possession for the Tigers. Good defense from the Lions. Beam trying to find some help. That three off the mark. As we quickly approach halfway in the final quarter. Edwards, Absher to Coran. Blake comfortable handling the basketball. Magar, tight defense. Oh, can't get the contested shot to fall. And Hand will bring it across for the Lions. Step back, not there. Second chance for the Lions and a fresh 35 as we now go under halfway in quarter four. timeout taken by head coach Matt Bush of Gravette. Let's take the timeout quickly with them. We're all tied up, 44 apiece. More Tiger basketball when we return.
Are you ready to stop worrying about the reliability of your internet connection? Now everyone in your home can use the same Ozarks Go network. Watch videos, play games, work from home, do schoolwork, and anything else without worrying about lagging and buffering. Ozarks Go now has multi-gig internet service, offering quick downloads of files with fast speeds of 2,500 megabits per second. Call Ozarks Go today for fast internet speeds and no data caps.
Welcome back. 3:54 to go. Gravette takes the timeout. They have 4 remaining. Coach Simmons' Tigers have 3. Going to be an inbound in front of the Gravette bench. 26 seconds. And we're back underway. They feed it into Harp. Whistle foul. They're going to get Kellen. They do. And that's the first foul of the quarter for either side. We're under halfway. That's third on Kellen. Both teams, and say this to not hopefully jinx us, but both teams have played clean basketball in this fourth quarter to this point. Coach Bush wanting Beam to hold. Let it set up. You have another 35 to run off. Try to get it down to the paint. Alex Absher will foul. He got up in the air. And that's his second of the quarter for the Tigers. And another 35. So for all intents and purposes, Gravette could get this to under 3 minutes if they so desire. Beam. To Hands. Under 20 on the shot clock, approaching the 3-minute mark. Beam, back to Hands, going to take the open 3. Front iron short, pinballed around. Cash can't get to it. It's a third chance. Stepped into 3 for Harp. Buried. Harp has 21 of the 47 tonight. Nothing bigger than that one. Tigers let him have enough opportunities. McGart drives. No foul. And Lions will have an opportunity to extend the lead to 2 possessions on this end. Poked away. Cash can't get to it. That's going to be off Gravette and back to the Tigers. That's a potentially significant turnover as Cash will receive the inbounds. He's picked up pretty much the whole length of the floor by Murphy. Cash will get it across the timeline. 2:20 to go. Cash drives. Easy basket for Kellen. So back to a 1-point game. 47-46. 2 minutes approaching in this one. Another timeout taken by Gravette. We'll keep it here for you with 2:02 to go. 2 fouls in the fourth quarter for the Tigers, none for the Lions. Just looking around the arena, see a few teammates of the Tigers boys team. Some of the girls who played foreign change quarters earlier tonight, supporting the boys team as well, looking to get a potential sweep of the Gravette Lions. And again, the reason it's significant for the boys team is they come into tonight 6-2 in the league. In second, Gravette tied with P. Ridge at 4-4 for fourth. So would give the Tigers a little bit of breathing room down the stretch. Playing for that conference championship potentially, regular season conference championship, or at worst a potential second seed. But a lot of basketball will be played between now and that point. Still 2 minutes to go in Prairie Grove. Gravette going to have the basketball with 25 seconds. Coran, Absher, McGar, Cash, and Edwards, your 5, and White for the Tigers. Back underway, and trying to find somebody to get it in play. Harp is the recipient. He has been hot from the 3 tonight. He'll have an opportunity in the corner here. And Harp is just not missing. 50-46. He has 24. He has almost half the points for Gravette tonight. McGar, he'll take a 3. Bottom! And Coach Simmons takes a quick timeout. Cole says, anything you can do, I can do better. Back to a 1-point game. Sounds like they're giving out free hot dogs here at Tiger Arena. Wish you were here. You could get your own. 2 timeouts left for PG, 3 for Gravette. As pretty much every child in the arena has headed to the concession stand. As you see, I think they might have given away the hot dogs. Yep, there's the signal. They are out. They went that fast. I think a couple of the players on the girls' basketball team grabbed them a couple. Yeah, looks like they're celebrating like they got it. Now the timeout is going to be Gravette's basketball. They can work the baseline and be hand to inbound. Beam across the timeline, picked up by Edwards. This is Harp, who's been lethal. Coran got a hand to it. Wow, what a late whistle. Wow. The official had to think about it that time. Oh, they're going to get Edwards on the foul. Not on what Blake did. I feel like of the 2, that was maybe more worth the foul. But if you're going to commit it, putting it on Edwards is not the worst thing in the world. It's only his first of the game. So under 90 seconds to go. Beam with the basketball. Fresh 35 for the Lions, so they can't just run it out. Hand. Nearly loses the handle. That time he does. Fire drill. Lions able to get back to it. On the drive, hand, corner 3, falls down, really sold that one. Absher with the board. And the Tigers, with a minute to go, have the opportunity to retake the lead. Cash, Edwards, front iron no good. Run out, Beam, extra pass, deflected. That shot not there, and Absher pushed ahead to McGar. 40 seconds. And a foul. That's the first of the quarter for the Lions with 37.6 seconds. Fresh 35. And all of a sudden, things have gotten seriously tight here in Prairie Grove. Let's take the timeout with them. The Tigers will think things over for the final 37.6 when we return.
Shelby, one of the Lewis brothers, and excited to introduce to you our all-new dealerships located on I-49, exit 65, right here in Fayetteville. The dealership is 100% focused around the customer experience, including our all-new quick lane service department, where there's no appointment necessary for an oil change. It's easy, just pull into the service drive, get checked in for your service and a free alignment check, and a complimentary car wash. Stop by today and check it out for yourself. Exit 65, right here in Fayetteville.
Welcome back. As hats off to PA extraordinaire Keith Boston, little Mississippi Queen, the second most famous song with a cowbell in it. Imagine this is coming off of his own personal playlist. Either way, it's Tigers basketball out of this timeout. They have 1 left for the night. Tigers also have 2 fouls to give. Lions have 4 fouls to give. Edwards going to be the action man on the inbound. Cash Absher McGar and Cole Rand, the other 4. Get it into Absher. To Cash. Clock runs. About a 2-second differential. Under 30 seconds now. Cole Rand. Cash in the corner for 3. Off the iron. Shot clock is off. And they're going to be a foul. I think that's on Edwards. That's the one foul they had to give. No, they're going to get McGar. That's his 4th to match his jersey number. Flume will check in for Alex Absher. Important about this foul, it's a set inbound. And Coran will send Hand to the line for 2 shots. That's Blake's second, so all things considered, won't be the end of the world as Absher will come back in for Flum. If Hand does not go down, it's a 3-point game at the worst. If he does, let's say, miss the first, it's still a 2-point game. And he does. And, of course, now if he misses the second, that would make things significantly more interesting as the Tigers would have a chance to win the game with the rebound. And the official's going to step in and settle that down. We were having a little 2-step dance. Second free throw from Hand, a big one. It's up and good. So Tigers can tie or win, this time down the floor. This is what you want. This is what you live for. McGar, Cash on the drive, still driving, turnaround, can't get it to fall, loose ball, and a foul on Patton, and I think that will end the winning streak, it seems. Lions still got to make their free throws. Wouldn't it be something if old Blake Coran had the opportunity to finally hit that full court shot? Patton at the line, he's got 2 shots. First one knocks through, so Tigers can tie with a basket. As the Lions will take a timeout, we'll stay here with pretty much 6 seconds to go. Tigers have certainly had their chances in this 4th quarter. Down by a handful. To get it back to a 1-point game a couple of times, but just not able to quite get it over the hump. Still have a puncher's chance. Depends on how Patton's second free throw falls. Patton in the game has 8 points. Coach Simmons gives the instructions to his side. Got one more. A make what I said a miss would make things interesting to say the least. Big free throw. Short. Coran calls a timeout. A foul. Not a lot of time came out. It was a foul. Now the final timeout will be taken by Coach Simmons. So Patton did his part. Let's see if the Tigers can do theirs. 4.8, so about a second ran off on the miss and the rebound. As we approach 9:15 here in Prairie Grove tonight. We've already had one overtime game. Certainly an opportunity to have a second. Tigers need a 3. But the other side of the coin, Gravette has 3 fouls to give. So we'll see how soon, if at all, the Lions foul. Now granted, the tricky part of that is if you were to, let's say, foul someone heaving something towards the basket, that certainly could constitute a shooting foul, 3 free throws on the way. But we'll see what Coach Simmons draws up for his side. Edwards, the inbounder. Coran, Cash, McGar, and Absher out in the pattern. Tigers don't have any more timeouts. Edwards gonna have to get it in. Coran, Edwards, and a foul. So it looks like the Lions are going to just try and foul their way to the locker room at this point. 4.1, so 7/10 ran off. Cash, he'll be fouled. And a second runs off that time. So the next foul will send PG to the line, and I would imagine Gravette can try and take the cheap way out. Another foul would be 2 free throws. That poked away. Cash at the horn. Oh! And Kellen had the chance. Had the look. And I imagine these two sides will see each other in a couple of weeks in the conference tournament. The loss will drop PG to 6-3 in the conference. Gravette will improve to 5-4. And the Tigers are back in a tie at the worst for second with Huntsville. As the Tigers will be back on the hardwood Friday night. Lynn Gregson will have that call as we'll do the Hall of Pride night. Shiloh Christian Saints will come to town for the rubber match on the boys' side. They both split so far this season. For Baylor Kissinger, Cameron Bolin, our producer, I've been Stephen Blackston. Have a safe and sound night, and we'll see you on Friday.